So what we got to do is we really need to sit down and get focused and organize our time. We must use time blocks. A great book I read was called the 12-week year. And in that book, it talks about time blocks. It talks about organizing your time. If you listen to Alex Hormozy, they really big on organizing your time. So what I mean by that is set a time aside to do that particular task. If it's, I got to set a time aside for my marketing. I got to set a time aside for my uh, in the field deep work. That's what I call when you actually going out, fixing the furnaces, actually doing in the field work. Set a time for that. Organize what I'm going to do this weekend, what I'm going to do this Saturday. A lot of times we don't have things on our calendar already, things that we don't want to be on our calendar naturally jump in on our calendar. I don't know how that happens, but it always happens. That remind me of a old saying: if you plan to fail, you fail to plan. So if you plan to organize, if you plan your time wrong, it's going to plan you wrong or whatever. Excuse me how I'm talking like this live, so I'm not going to edit that out. I'm a real person, not a YouTube content creator, but I do have information that I want to give to my community, give to people in my field, in my business, how I grew my business. When you do your time blocking, prioritize the things that you need to get done. And don't prioritize the things that you can't see or the things that you have no control over. Say prioritize the things that you can have control over. Organize the things that, okay, I don't have control over how many clients I get, but I do have control over how many reach outs I do. I do have control over how many cold calls I make. Organize that. Organize your time. Even if you got to organize time with your family or put family time on your time block, do that. That will allow you to scale in a much mature and a much more scalable level.